All right, we are recording. So hello, everybody. Welcome to our Zoom meeting. This is going to be on Canva training. And Tara Manning is going to be sharing with us tonight all of her Canva tips and tricks. She is like a graphics queen. I just always love everything that she does. And so I have a notebook and a pen, and I'm going to be like following along on my phone because I want to learn all the things tonight. So as I mentioned before, if you guys have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm going to monitor the chat while she is doing her thing. And if there are questions that she can answer or things that she can go over while we are in here without getting her too off track, we will do that. Otherwise, we can address them afterwards. So let me go ahead and make Tara the host. And then this should allow you to share your screen when I do this. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, I have the share screen up now. Okay. Okay, so let's just jump in right here. Everyone can see my Canva screen? Yes, thumbs up. Okay. So I do have the paid version. There is a free version. The free version is completely fine. Trust me, you do not have to pay. There are a couple things that you get in the paid version that are cool, but if you're just starting out, do not feel like you have to buy the paid version. So this is what you'll see on your Canva homepage. And one of my favorite things about it is how freaking simple they make it. I know it looks overwhelming when you first look at it, but I promise you this is super easy. Play with it, you can't break it, and you will figure out what you like to do and what your aspect is. So up here are just like there's documents you can do in whiteboards, presentations, social media, videos, print products, and websites, and more. I am always basically living here. So you would click this and then it brings up templates. So if you want to do an Instagram post, they have this. It's a square, and there's a Facebook post, which is a landscape, and a story, and a WhatsApp status. All these things on here is basically, you can pick from whatever you'd like to do. For this training, I'm just going to go into Facebook. This is a lot of what I work on. So this is a standard Facebook template size. This is what will fit best on a Facebook post. The Instagram post is a square. It's best for an Instagram post. So Allie had a question about putting your logo and products on there. So that's what I'm going to start with. So in my group, I like to do thank yous for every purchase. So what I do is I'd start with just this blank page, and then I like to kind of theme it up. You're free to do whatever you want. I'm just going to show you what I do. Ask questions if you have them. So like for April, I'll probably do like a spring theme. So I would go into elements. So you've got here is the side thing. So you've got design. You can click design. You're going to have templates. So this is stuff that I've recently used. And then down here, these are all templates that you can click on it. It puts it on here. And now you are free to do whatever you want. You can take this and you can come up here. And these are fonts. So you click on this word. You go up here. This is what it is. It's Sacramento right now. You can go here and change the font to whatever you want. You can change it to this. Here's the font size. You can adjust it here. You can adjust the color. This is a paid thing. It's a brand kit, so you can ignore that as the free, but you can still change the color down here. There's all these colors. And up here, this is where you'll start. It's white right now. You can click this and you can do a couple ways. You can slide this and pick a color you want. So like this purple, or so say I want this spring to be the color of this flower. You click it, click it so that it's outlined like this. You'll go up here and you click this again. There's an eyedropper right here. This is magic. Now it's the same color as that flower. It's beautiful. It's so simple. I promise you guys, Canva is really, really simple. And then depending on the font, you can bold it or italicize it. Some fonts don't allow you to do that. You can do all uppercase. You can just click it and it'll do all uppercase, or it'll go back. This is alignment. So we're all familiar with that: left, center, middle, right kind of thing. You can list it, so it'll do bullet points or numbers. This is really nice too when I'm making more things. So I'm sorry if you hear the boys in the background. They're on spring break and they're crazy. I apologize in advance. So we'll just do spring break since that's what we're on right now. So this is what I've put. I don't like that big thing right there, the space. So I can bring it up like that. You can kind of play with it like that. Letter spacing, you can make the letters wider or closer together. You can anchor your text, which is, let me make this bigger to show you how that works. Okay. So you can anchor. Oh, you know what? Let me. Okay. Oh, it's not going to do it, but it moves the text box around for you. So the text in the box. There are effects. I believe these are all in the free. So you'll notice really quick. Let me show you if you see something. Do you see this crown right here? This means that it's for the paid version. So like upload fonts, you have to have the paid version to do that. But if it doesn't have a crown, it is free. So here are effects you can do for your fonts. And you would just click on it. You can do none, which it is now. You can shadow it, which gives that shadow. You can change the color of the shadow. You can do the offset. I mean, literally play with it, the direction of it, the blur. So if you want it like blurry right there, the transparency, you can make it darker. Seriously, super easy. There's lift, hollow, splice, outline, echo, glitch, neon. You can do it in a background. So you just click it and it brings a background. You can change that background color. There's so many options. There's the roundness and the spread. Take that off. And then I love playing with this one, the circle. So you can change it whichever way you want it to be. So that's just really quick of how I kind of lay something out. So I'm going to really quick do this, none. All right, so I'm going to just pretend that this is what I'm going to do for my thank you. So I'm going to actually delete this stuff. So again, yeah, you can do whatever you want with these. So I'm going to say thank you for your order. I obviously don't want it to take up that much space. So you can either do this, or it'll bring it, and then you can pull to take it up. Let me do that. Okay. So you can see this is driving me crazy. It's not center. Here's a really easy way to do it. You click this and then you will click position, center. It's now centered. Super easy. There's also these guidelines you can see that pop up. So you see there's a pink square right there that's kind of giving me like the center of it. This pink line going down there, that is the center of the thing. And then you can pull it down here. It's going to pop up right when I get to center the horizontal line. There are guidelines to kind of show you what to do. And then I would do, this pops up here, duplicate, trash, and then more. So you can copy, paste, duplicate, align, those kind of things. So I would do Sally. Okay, so thank you for your order, Sally. Now, when I do my thank yous, I put my Scentsy products on here. In order to stay in compliance, you do need to have the Scentsy logo or say independent Scentsy consultant. That is their rules. I play by their rules. So I actually have, oh, they've moved it. They actually did an update on here. So I'm still adjusting to that too. This Brand Hub, I believe this is the paid version, but I have my brands here. I can show you, if you don't pay for it, I'll show you how to make your own Brand Hub. So I will scroll. Here's my logo I've made, and I just click it and I bring it in. So there's mine. So if I want to put it here, that's my logo. And then I need a Scentsy logo. So I've uploaded Scentsy's logos in here as well. So there it is. You bring it down. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not in compliance because the logo is hard to read. I will let you know that. So in that case, if I'm really set on this, click the background picture. So you'll see how now there's this purple outline. The picture in the background is lit. You want to go to transparency and you can bring this down. So maybe I just want like the idea of the spring in the background. Now this is more legible. That is now in compliance. You have to, it has to be legible and it has to have a certain distance around it. Please know your compliance things. That's mine. So this is it. This would be my blank template. Now, what I do for my template is I will actually, I'm going to delete. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to highlight everything except Sally's name. And they've moved it. Where did they move it? Oh, right here. So I'm going to hit lock. So now I can't move anything on this page. It's all where it is. Sally moves. So I can change it to Kim. Thank you for your order, Kim. So when Kim orders something, or thank you for your order, Allie. So you can change that, but everything else locks. So I like to keep that for consistency. Now, what I've done is over here, you can make folders. So I have folders for like 5 million things. And how you do that is you just go into projects, create folder, name your folder. So test folder. You named it, continue. Now it's right here. You open it up and you can put whatever you want in there. I will, let's see, what did I do? Let's do. So this is my personal website, right? Or my personal computer. And I am going into Scentsy. And then I do this too. So I have folders. So this is now my spring, summer. I'm going to go to products, and these are products that I've sold or used. So I keep these in on my computer. So let's say aloe vera. Whoops. I take this, drag it. Ah, no, it did it. There it is. Okay. Select files. We'll just do this way. Let's just do the wolf box. I've got that there. Okay, so now that's in here. So I actually have a 23 spring, summer. So this is where I have everything. I just wanted to show you how to make your own folder. You can put whatever you want in there. I have a 2023 spring, summer stock images. This is scent and warmer of the month images, my logos, Easter collection, things like that, so that I have easy access to it. So let's say Allie ordered this pod. Let's say she ordered 4 pods. 3. Let's do 3 because she knows the bundles. So we'll do 3. I want to kind of arrange it of 3 more or 3 pods. I don't like how this pod right here is blocking this one. So you click this one, you can go to position and you can go backwards until it's where you want it to be. Or if you want it all the way in the back, you click go back and it'll be in the very back layer. So you can kind of just play with it. Let's say I put something here. I want Allie's name to obviously be in front. Again, that would be position to the front. So let's say Allie ordered 3 pods, but she did not order all 3 Mahalo coconuts, but I have the layout. I like this layout of it. So I have these 3, and now I go to the next pod. She also ordered this one. All I do is drag and drop over it, and it takes over. So now I've got that, and then she ordered this wall fan. There it is. And I can make it fit. So these in the corner, size it. If you click this, this is gonna make it do this. You don't really want to do that. The corners are what makes it bigger and smaller. So that is how I overlay. That would be my thank you order. And then I would go, can I move? I can move this. Okay. Then I would go up here to share. Move this. And download. And a PNG is what you would share. So you would just click download. And it will download. And then I can take that and upload it right into my VIP group. So it's right there. And if I was on my VIP group, you can drag and drop right onto the Facebook post. I know Hope had a question about the shop or scroll and shop and scroll on how to do links. So let me go. I will actually go into mine. So here's my projects. And then, so this is actually my shop and scroll that I've worked on. So I'll pull that up. Now, you've probably seen these around. Everyone has their own version. This is the one I've made. I'm happy to give you the template to make it your own. I will warn you that it's very link heavy. So if you want to use this template, let me know, I'll send it to you, but please make sure that you check every link. There, you click on something, it's going to go to something I have set up, and I don't want your customers coming to me. I mean, I'll treat them right, but I want them to go to you. Send them your way. So this is my Scentsy shop and scroll. This is, I used an Instagram story template because it'll fit in a phone better. So I use that template, and then you can add pages. This is a duplicate page, trash a page, or add a page. So that's here. And then you can move the page up or down. So this is my first page. You can move it down if you want to. You can rearrange them. But so this is mine. This is how I've managed it. Now, this is linked. Request a shopping sample pack. If you want to link something, anything, words or images, you click on it. So when it has that outline, it is clicked. You'll go here to link, and then you put your link in there, and then done. Now, like this isn't linked to anything, but let's say I want to link this to something. Hold on. I'll link it to Facebook for now. Okay, so I would click that. This pops up for more link, and I want to link it to that. It underlines it because it's linked. You can keep it underlined if you want. I personally don't like the look of things underlined. So you click it, and then you just go to here, and it takes the underline away. It's super, super simple. And then again, if you don't want anything in there, delete it. Make sure it took it away. Oh, trash. So now it's gone. There's no more link. Then I have on here, you can, so I let them, this is kind of like little bookmarks. So they can click on any of this to go anywhere in the shop and scroll. And how that works is, so what's trending? That's down here. So let's say, or we'll go, let's say they want to go to wax. So they're on the second page, they've scrolled, they don't want to scroll through all these pages to get to wax. They want to go to wax, they're going to click wax, which is down here. And here's the tip, you've got to name it. Oh, I named it warmers. It's a good thing I'm doing this. Wax. So wax, warmers. Okay. So it's named wax. You'd click it. Again, you go to link. And then you can go down here. So this is the name of everything I've named in here. So I want it to go to wax. You find wax, and it's going to go to wax. And now it's underlined. I don't want that. Take it away. So they are free to just scroll through here and find what they want. So I've done little YouTube videos. You can add videos, and that would be in apps, YouTube. So you have to upload it to YouTube, your video. You have to make it a public video. And then you would, I'm going to make a new page. Hold on. So I'll show you right here. You'd go here, use, and then you would search. So like Tara Manning diffuser. What did I do? Yeah, diffusers. Search, and there's my diffuser demo. You just pull it in, and there it is. It's right there. And then they can click it, and it plays. So that's how you would just add a video. And then this, I have this linking to the buy 5 get 1 free bundle. I'm trying to make this as idiot proof as possible for them. So just help them get to where they need to go. And then I change this out every month so I'm ready for April because I don't have any open right now, but this will go for April. So is there any questions yet on anything I've gone over before I go to the next thing?
I don't see any questions. We've just been chatting about all of the things that we've learned already in like 12 minutes.
And we're raving about you, so it's fine.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything.
Okay, I'm going, where is it? I want to make sure. Okay, Sherry wanted it to be simple. So I got Allie's right. Let's see, product, yes. Clickable links, and then Sherry wanted it to be simplified. So I'm hoping it was simplified. Like I said, it's really, really easy. So this is the home page. Oh, this is the home page. And you are free to pick whatever you want. They really make it super easy for you. So if you want an Instagram post, you would just open that. This is the size. And then you can just getting your feet wet. I mean, this is what I did is when I first started, I'd go through there and I'd be like, what catches my attention? Okay, this one's pretty cool. It caught my eye. So what do I need it to say? I like, flash sale. And then reallyGreatSite.com is what they put. So I would put TaraManning.com. While supplies last. And then if you don't want any of that, just delete it. And then if you want to make it bigger, you drag, get all this in there, and then pull. And then you can do this, the position too. So you want it middle. Whoops. Okay, there's to do that, you do this, you want it to group. So now this is one group together, even though it's two separate fonts. So, but I want it in the center. So I would go to position, middle, center. Now it's in the position. And I want this down here. I pull it down here. I want that bigger, just pull, make it fit the page. Again. Oops. So you can take their templates and play with the templates. If you don't like this font, you can change it to whatever you want. Like these are ones I've uploaded, but you have the ability to do what you want. Canva is very user-friendly. It may seem intimidating at first, but I promise you it's super, super simple. So if you want Instagram, you come down here, you can do a post, a story, an ad, a reel, animated. They give you videos to play with. So like it'll say, so you can see some of these have crowns. Those are paid. You have to have the paid one, but here's a free one. And then let's see. Oh, it's not a video, that's why. Oh, are videos only? No, videos aren't only for paid. So you can pull a video over here. So nature, this one, put it in there, play. Now you have a video. So you've got a video in the background. You can take a tag, go to text, add a heading. Change the font so that it's a little bit more contrasted. And then you can even animate it too. So rise, pan, fade. And then with that too, with the animate, you can change both. It can animate on entry and on exit, only on enter or only on exit for the video. So then you would play. This is what it would look like. So as it's moving, you've got this going. Close. And you can add. You can add music too. Trying to remember how you do that though. So I usually add music in Instagram, but you can add it on here too. So like if you want to make a video for Facebook for a group, you can add that here. And I don't remember how to do that. It's on here though. So there's that. And then trying to think. So I forgot. So this is what I just put in my VIP group today is I'm allowing sample requests. So I did, this is a paid thing, but I took this and you can go to edit photo and you can move the background. So there it is. And look how, I mean, look how fast that is. It's super fast, super easy. But you, oops. Sorry, this thing, I have to keep moving this around. I make my own sample things. So I make like strawberry lemon cake. I put the bar on there and then the thing, you know, the description and all this. And then I pull it into here. And this is what I used to do, a QR code and this, and now I've started doing this because no one's using my QR code for these samples. So I let them know what it's available in, the fragrance family, and then my information. So I create this and I pull it into upload and pull it over here. This stays the same and I just change it out as needed. So as you can see, these are things I've made samples of. I made one the other day that had like 5 billion things available in it. This. So this is nice because it lets them know what it's available in. But so for this, I use a Facebook size because it's, or no, the Instagram because it's square. I use a Instagram template because it's square. I create my design on it and then I download it as a PD or as a PNG and then I upload it. So I'll do that since I'm just talking to you. So we'll go in here. Let's make. So this is all I typed out rainbow sherbet. I pulled in the bar. You can get this on your PWS. You can just type in rainbow sherbet and you can right click and save, or you can go to your workstation. They have, I think, every available, you know, current wax in there that you can download and it won't have the background. And then I just copy in the description. So it's orange zest, sugared strawberry, and key lime zing. So what I did is I went up here to elements and I typed in orange. And then it pops up graphics, photos, videos, frames. I want graphics. So you see all. And it was this was the orange. But you can take this and you twist it and you can make it bigger, smaller. You put it there. I wanted it behind the bar, so I went backward. So now it's behind the bar. And then I did the same thing for lime and sherbet and strawberry. So I've kind of made it look how I want it to look. And then I went to share, download, PNG, and then I have several. I don't want to download all of them. So you would click all pages and then you only want the current page, done. And then you download. So that will download here. Whoops. And then I will, oh, whoops. I don't know what I just did with this. How do I make this go away? I don't want to, okay. Then I go here. Okay, sorry. So this just downloaded. So I take it and I pull it up. It's automatically going to open my upload folder. So I just pull it in here. It's uploaded and then I put it over here and it will automatically, let me show you on one, like over here. So because I already have a picture there, you can just put it over it and it will continue to it will just take over the spot that was there. And then I just tell you what it's available in: fragrance family, fruity, and then my information. Then I take this and I go to avery.com and I find the template. I forget what number it is, but I can put that information in there. It's 10 to a page. It's in mailing, or it's in let me see. Hold on. Okay. We'll go here. So I go to Avery and I go to templates, addresses. It's this one. It's the shipping labels, 5163. So then I just go in here, start design, select a blank one, and then you go to image, add image, and then I have labels. So let's say appealing apple. I add it, and I just fill the page. And you can see over here, that's what it's printing out as, because I did edit all. So they're all going to be this picture. Preview and print yourself, get PDF. I don't save them. Open it. And now I just print this on regular paper, and then I use my cutter and I cut these all out. And then I staple them to my wax samples. So now that this would go on all of them. And that's how I do my wax, my samples on there. There's the Facebook group that makes these for you their way. So if you don't want to be extra like I am, that's fine. As long as you're getting samples and smells under people's noses, that's all that matters. But I like to be able to kind of make it my own. Are there any questions? Is anyone curious about how I do anything on here or needs to be shown again? So I think we're 30 minutes in.
So Tara, I have a question actually, on just a couple of things that you've shown us already. So maybe others are wondering the same thing too. Number one, the graphics that you have saved from like the bars and the room sprays and all the products, did you save those all individually? Or is there a faster way to do it?
When I first started, I just saved them as they were purchased. So I didn't go through the catalog and save everything. That's ridiculous and waste of time. So as people were ordering things, I would save them and upload them. So like this was last spring, summer. So this is everything that I sold last spring, summer. So let's say this, what is this? Is this, oh, it's Cloudberry. Okay. So let's say somebody bought Cloudberry Dreams car bar and I don't have it in my new product or because I like to keep everything here so that I'm current. Where did I go? I need to start closing some of these, but this is my current one. So this is stuff people have bought this year from me already that I've done thank yous, or I've made flyers with, or things like that. So I have not sold this yet. I'm going to. But so let's say somebody that bought this, and I've already saved it to Canva. I don't need to save it again and take up more space. So you can click this. There's a couple ways. You can click these 3 dots and you can move to folder. And then I can put it here in the spring, summer, or you can click it so it's in the page and you go up here to the info button, move this over, and move to folder. And you can move it to the folder. I want it to go here, move to folder. Now it's in that folder. So I can move stuff around that's already been uploaded to Canva. But no, I wouldn't. I do save them all individually, but I don't go and download everything that's in the catalog. There's also like I have learned like in Scentsy Club, people who have like, I like to thank for Scentsy Club too, because it really shows people like they're getting these bars that are retired, but I might not necessarily have the picture of the bar that they're getting, especially if it's was a brick and they're getting it as a bar. We don't really get those pictures. If you go into your workstation in the order history, when they have a club, you can right click on the picture of that bar and save it. So that's how I get those bars. But I would go, so I have I have a folder for Scentsy Club. So this is like, these are bars my customers have in their Scentsy Club that we don't sell anymore, so that I can pull them out. Like they've got Dumbo in there. Well, you shouldn't do Dumbo because it's licensed, but so pineapple pucker. We don't have that one anymore, but if someone has it, I still have access to it because it's in this folder. So I keep my Scentsy Club separate, these pictures separate. So like this was a brick, but if you have it in Club, it becomes a bar, things like that. There's Kim's favorite.
What is it?
The maraschino cherry.
Yes, I do
Or
love
the
that.
maraschino, yeah.
Okay, that was super helpful because I was gonna say I did this kind of thank you thing for a little while, and I fell off doing it, but it was kind of, I was trying to figure out the best way to like make sure I had everything. And I like the way you do it, is that as people order something, or as you make a flyer for it and you're saving it anyway, you're putting it there. And then if you need to go grab one off or whatever, when you need to, then add it then. So I love that. Second question. And I know that you said you aren't using them much anymore, but I know a lot of people still do. Can you show that, how you create a QR code in here?
Yes. Yeah, it's super, very, very simple. You guys will be amazed at how ridiculously simple this is. So I will just start a new one, Facebook. So just to go over elements. So these are graphics. So you've got like graphics. This is recently used, lines and shapes, graphics, stickers, photos, things like that. So you'll see up here, like this is a paid part. So if you have it free, you're not going to see this little button. These are uploads, text, draw, projects. So draw is brand new. I haven't even played with this yet. They just released this, but you're allowed to like draw on here now, which is pretty cool. I saw they sent me a thing about it, and I haven't played with it yet, but I have seen that. But so I would go to maybe like photos, and let's just use this, and we'll do text. Scan here to show the party. So you would take whatever, let's see, we'll just do Facebook. Okay, so you would go to up here where the thing is, and you would copy it. So I hit Control C. And then you would go to apps. Now in apps, you'll scroll down here, and there's QR code. It's under popular. And then you enter, you just Control V, or you can hit paste here and it will paste it in there. And then you generate the QR code. Now, what I like to do too on these, if you hit, it's fine. You hit generate QR code. I don't like this big fat border. It bothers me. So you can click down on customize. You can change your background color if you want a different background color. White's probably the best, honestly, because you need it to be scannable. Foreground color, you can change that too if you want it to be a red QR. And then I like the margin, so I just take it down to 0. So then you generate, and now that's what that looks like. So that's a QR code. The thing with QR codes is you want to try to make sure that they're at least an inch tall or big, so that it's easy to scan. The smaller they are, the harder it is for people to scan them with their phones. So I try to make them as large as I can in the space that I have. QR code space is always more important to me than text space. And then I have found lately too, is that if people are, not everyone's going to scan the QR code, but I still want them to go where they're going, where I want them to go. So I actually use Bitly, and you can pay for Bitly. I don't, I use the free one. So like the spring bricks, you can see this page, the Bitly page, right? Or are you still on Canva?
We can see Bitly.
Okay. So you just create a new link, you'd put your description in here, you title it what it is. So I did like spring bricks. You can make a custom back half, but that's tricky because a lot of the good ones are already taken. Some I try really hard on because I want it to be memorable. And then you down here, it says create. So you would just hit create, but I'll just go back here. So like the spring bricks, I have that going out in a mailer that's going out in my Happy Mail. I really like Bitly, and it's free, which blows my mind. It tells you how many clicks your thing has gone. So not only does it shorten it, but you can follow your engagement. So I'll look like the warm welcome kit. I had that. I had 35 people click on this link. And then it tells you down here, like on Monday, I had 32 people click it. And then on Tuesday, 3 people clicked it. Obviously it was gone, but this is really cool. So like when I send out like an email, I use Bitly links in my email. And then because I like to see who's opening it, if it's being opened, if they're responding to it. I think on the paid one, you can kind of see who did it, but I'm not that upset. So what I would do on here with the QR code is I hit copy, and now it's copied on there. And then I would go here. I would get I want an easy to read text. I want them to be able to read this easy. So you don't want anything like this where they could get confused on what that letter is. And then I would go here and I take this HTTPS out. So if they're not going to scan it, they can type that in there too. So I would say, you know, shop here to scan the party, or enter this URL. So that they know that that URL, if they don't want to scan or they don't understand how to scan a QR code, they can enter this URL. And then I would go to like elements, arrow, graphics, and then you'd pick an arrow, and then you can flip it around. Or if I wanted it on this side to be facing that way, it's obviously you'd go over here and you'd hit flip, and it flips this way, and you just move it around. Oh, there it is. So you move it, and this little arrow thing will allow you to go and, rotate it. Many images, if you click on it, you can change the color. So if I want it to be like this purple, or if I want it to fit more with this, again, you can use this eyedropper thing, and you can pick that. A lot of it will, so if you click the color too, it'll come down here to photo colors, and it'll give you colors that are already in there, and you can just click on the ones. So those are always fun to do too. But there's some of, I'm hoping one day they'll do, because you can go up here and filter what you want to look for. So if you looked up cow and you want an animated cow, apply filters. So now it's only going to show you animated cows. Or if you only want static, which means they don't move. Or if you want a cow that's cut out. Oh, there weren't any. So, oops. Can do. So now here's all graphics that relate to cow in blue. So it's really, really, really simple once you start playing with it and messing around and just clicking on things. Like I want a photo of a cow now. Okay, so I switch over to photo. There's a photo of a cow. Or I want a video of a cow. I don't know what that is. That's not a cow, but oh, that's the sea cow. It's the manatee. So they've got that audio. Oh, that's where the music is. Audio. There it is. So there you go. You can add this whistling to your video under audio. I knew it was there. I just had to find it.
I have another question while you have this example up.
Okay.
So if you were creating this and you have your QR code and then you have your Bitly link underneath that. The trouble I find a lot of times when I get something or I'm creating something digitally that has a QR code on it is that people are typically opening it on their phone already. Therefore, they can't open a QR or they can't scan a QR code from their screen with their phone when it's on their phone. You can make that link clickable, right?
You can,
So like if
but
you were going to post this and then somebody opened it up on their phone, would they be able to just tap the bit.ly link so that they could go there instead of having to go and type it in?
I believe if you save this and like actually text them, maybe. Facebook won't let you. Facebook will shut that down because I can do copy that and then link, put it in there. And this is now clickable, but if I were to put it on Facebook, they're not going to be able to click that in the graphic.
Okay, but if you were texting it to somebody, like if you were putting it, I guess just through a text or even maybe through Project Broadcast, would they be able to, or does it lose that capability when you send it? And you might not, I don't know if you even, I don't know if it's like a technical thing that would depend on how we're sending it.
I know that you can only, because I know like with the website, if I share as a website,
or like your
and
shop and school
open.
party, right? It's that same kind of thing, but if you're just doing it on a graphic, maybe you can't do that.
Yeah, so like this is a website now, I can click this, it's now going to take me here. But
Okay.
as far as like,
If it was just a graphic, you probably couldn't.
no, I know for sure that you can't do it on Facebook.
Okay.
I think that they prohibit that for security reasons and safety reasons, but you can't have a graphic that has a link on it.
Okay.
I don't think, I mean, Instagram's owned by Facebook, so I'm pretty sure they have the same rule.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. I was just, as you were doing it, I was thinking about it because I was just trying to do something this week and they had a QR code on it and I'm sitting on my phone and I'm like, well, and they didn't have a link. Like they didn't have not a link, but they didn't have like a URL or anything. So I'm like, okay, well now I have to go to the computer so that I can sit down in front of the computer and scan this QR code with my phone because I couldn't do it from my phone. So I was trying to see if there was an easier way to give them both options. But like you said, I think with the regular graphic, I don't think that would work.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand why they do it, but I wish they could, because it would be nice to be able to put something like my trending Tuesday thing, or when we get the top sellers, I'd love to be able to put that graphic in my Facebook group and just let people click on it. Oh,
Yeah.
that is something I do want to talk about though. Like if we do, so this, you can make these clickable, the graphics. So you can click that and put a link on there. You can link it to your scent and warmer of the month, which would be great. However, just be careful because everything in this box, if they click anything anywhere in this box, it's going to take them to that link. So like, I don't link these because they're so close together that if they want to know, like whatever, what was that, the sweet orange or whatever, if they wanted to see if that was still available, but this was clicked, I mean, it could go to the wrong page. So the way you can get around that is to take this bar or this box and kind of bring it down to exactly what you want it to link to, but also beware when you do that, it will shrink the size, of this too. So let's say I made it small like this, and then I want to replace it with a new, what happened? My mouse stopped working. And oh, there it goes. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. So let's say I'm just putting in a new bar. So you can see it's smaller now. So I don't link these, but if you are going to link an image, just be aware that you want to bring this box in so that if you have other things that are linked, they're not accidentally, because if they're on a phone, you know how easy it is to hit something else. You don't want them to go look for this and end up, at the wall fan diffusers. They're super confused and like, what? I didn't want that. And I've actually, where did I put it? I actually have something now that I have basically a shop and scan, but it's for my, or a stop and shop or whatever we're calling it. I have it for my catalog because if somebody's, I have learned that not everybody is, they don't know Scentsy like we know Scentsy. there it is. They don't know the catalog. They don't know that they don't know. And then they shouldn't know. I mean, that's literally our job. So this is the Scentsy shop and scroll or whatever, but I took it and I said Scentsy summer 2023, spring, summer. It's the exact same thing, but I took the party image out of here. And then, so they scroll through here. It's the same thing, but it lets them learn Scentsy on their own page or pace, which is what I really like about this too. So this actually, these will, so you can see the box is a little smaller, but these actually go to what these are. So if they click on this, they'll go to this warmer, or they'll go here. Well, actually, I think I have this actually going to the Easter collection because I kind of want them to see everything. But if they like that warmer and they click on it, they're like, oh, look at this other Easter stuff. So it just kind of dumbs it down for them. I mean, not dumb it, but it's, you give somebody in a catalog, if like, that's what I've learned is you can link to your catalog all day long or your website, and they're going to get lost and they're going to get confused and they're going to miss things and they're going to be like, oh, I didn't know you did that, or I didn't know about this. So this really encourages them to look and say, oh, I like that thing, and I'll go, click to it. So grab yours today. That takes it right to the scent warmer of the month. And then the diffuser. So here's a demo of me putting, how the diffuser works and changing the shade and what the difference between a deluxe and a premium diffuser is, and the oils. And so it's just, this is an essential oil, and this is a natural oil. So it really allows them to picture that, oh, this is for the car. I didn't say unplugged. I said, this is for the car. So they're like, oh, okay, well, this is interesting for my car. And it's just, I tried to say, like, look at Scentsy like you've never learned, you don't know anything about Scentsy, because a lot of these people, I mean, I want to expand my network, which means I'm going to be talking to people who have no idea what Scentsy is, and sending them to your website or your PWS is overwhelming and confusing. And I found that this way helps me with sales a lot more too, because they're able to kind of see it better. So like this, I've got the current collections that are out right now. Actually, so, and then I did this because of compliance issues. I'm hoping this is okay, but I can't put like the Harry Potter warmer up here. That is out of compliance. So I just did this. So if they click on Disney, it's going to go to Disney. If they click on DC, it goes to DC, and so on and so on. So that they can see this, like, oh, wow, you've got Disney collection. They click on it, it's going to open up all the Disney stuff. So that's really nice too. The whiff box and things like that. And then I'm doing this too. It's just text campaigns. And I know the hour's up and I don't want to keep anyone, but I've been really busy today. I did a couple of jot forms that I'm excited about. I did the sample thing that I've just started, and I want to share really, really quick because I'm hoping this will work. So this is the monthly sample request that you can get jot form too. There is free. You can have 5 open at a time, I believe. So we'll view. So this is a monthly sample request. And then I just basically ask for their information, things like that. This is all required. So anything, oh, I need to change that. Anything with the asterisk is required. This is where I want them to ask for a sample. I didn't realize that didn't save, but this lets me know what kind of scent they typically love. And I should change that to this too, not that. But then I did the VIP text alert, because I've been sending this mailer out in my Happy Mail and not a lot of people are signing up for it. But if I put it as required on something that they want, their free samples, people are signing up for this now, and I can manually add them to my text alerts, my text campaigns. And these, I use Visly. I know a ton of people use Project Broadcast, but it's basically they text in a code word, and then when they join, and so if a new Scentsy buddy comes out and they want that, I go to this text campaign and I say, this new Scentsy Buddy is released. It's going to release on this day. Here's a pre-order. So I do a pre-order, and then the day it releases, I'm like, it's live. Here's the link if you didn't pre-order, and you can get it. And that's all they get is what they want. So I have that. And then anything that they might want to know about. So like Hocus Pocus, that kind of thing. Like if this comes out, stuff like that, I can let them know. The free and half price Scentsy, I've done like the Scent event. So the Facebook mobile, so basically the shop and scroll, a borrow bag. I ask about fundraising, and I ask if they have a Scentsy club, and then I ask if they are interested in joining. These are all required. So they want their free samples, they're going to give me all this information I want to know about them, and then I store. So that's what I'm doing on that one. And then I haven't released this one yet, but the order form. I'm thinking at parties, instead of just sending them to my PWS, I'll still let them have that option. But I think I'm going to ask them to put their order here so that I can bundle it for them, or let them know if there's deals, or upsell them. Because then I do this too. I'm like, oh, by the way, look at these specials for April. Did you want any of these things? And then, did you want light bulbs? Did you want a shopping link? Do you want to do a party? So, and then I can just send them their personalized shopping cart link. So that's it. They don't even have to pay me if they don't want to. I'm just like, okay, you wanted 5 bars of wax. Did you know, by the way, you can get a free one because you forgot about the bundle and save, but I can let you know. So I've got that. I'm going to see how that works. I haven't done it yet, but I'm excited for that. So
Hey,
a little
Tara.
off topic on Canva, but that's what I've been up to today.
Hope has a question.
Yes.
It says, so I've never made a shop and scroll. Sorry if this is a silly question. If you make changes to it, your link to the shop and scroll still remains the same, correct? You don't have to resend a new link after updates?
Yes, it does say the same. You will, nothing saves until you hit share. You have to share again, share the website again. So you can go on there and make like 5 million changes, but if you don't click download and share, it's not going to update on the website part. So like right now it's the 30th. Like if you want to go in there and get it ready for April, but you still want them to have the March scent of the month. On April 1st, you can hit refresh, and then it'll automatically refresh on April 1st for all the April scent and warmer of the month information. But you have to make sure you have to refresh. Otherwise your changes won't happen.
Good to know. Awesome. All right. Anything else? Tara, was there anything else that you had that you wanted to share? I mean, I clearly think that we're going to need a separate jot form training and a separate project broadcast training. And those are 2 things too that I think a lot of us use in our businesses, and we definitely could do another one. But as far as Canva, does anybody else have any questions that they would like Tara to touch on tonight? Like in the next minute and a half, so we don't go too long. Hold on, I'm gonna just open this up really quick. I don't see anything else. I know Jamie's been watching too. I don't think we missed anything else. All right, let me see how to do this. Okay, here we are. Okay. All right, so if nobody else has any other questions, thank you so much, Tara, because I thought I knew a lot about Canva. And I wrote down a crap ton of stuff. And also I learned that you are extremely organized, which I should have known. But like my projects are all everywhere. I have no folders. I have to scroll for days to find stuff. I don't even name them. So I'm like, I remember I did this cover for a party in 2021. Where is it? And I have to scroll for like 17 minutes to find it. So I need to be better about organizing my stuff.
Yeah, definitely name your, I mean, because I do that too. Like I want to know, like, leave a review, and let's say it's like 5 million things down there. You can go, I think all these right here, you can go review. Oh, so I would go to projects, and this is anything I've put review in right there, and it pulls them up. So I don't even have to like scroll. You could just find it. And then, yeah, the project, I have to keep my folders here because otherwise it's all over the place. And you can close these. I need to start closing these out, but I like the Scentsy Club bricks. I have them in here. So if somebody's got it in club, I can pull it out and just find it. Got the clearance because these don't have a home. It's just whatever was in clearance I throw in there, that kind of stuff. But
yeah. See, my Scentsy Club bricks are just all in uploads. And so there's one here and then there's one 700 pictures down and it's just a mess. I'm just a mess. I'm a mess.
no,
So
I mean, I'm organized just because if I'm not, I'm a mess and I have to be. And that's with my whole pictures here too is, you know, I have Scentsy and the different things. So I've got the new one and this is all, I can find it better. I have to.
I get it. Like I said, I love it. Like I love to be organized. I just don't always get there. So, but I love it. I learned a ton. I didn't know that. What were the things I said I didn't know we could do? Oh, what was it, Jamie, where it like centered it for us?
Yeah, just that you click a button to center. I always
I'm over
waited
here.
for the line.
Like it's about that far from that side and it's that far from that, but it does usually give you the midpoint, right? Like if you're dragging it.
Yeah. It gives like there's the pink line that shows up. It kind of shows you. And then you can start to do this too. Like see it's centering right here. Like if you want it to be in line, it's showing you where that line is, or it's showing you where that line is. Or if you've got
as good as it got, but I learned something today.
You've got, this is really cool too, is you like make 3 copies of this. So you got this and you want them to look nicer than that. See, I mean, this is for any text or image. You would click on it and you hit shift. So it's got all 3 of them in there. You keep shift down, you click on all 3. And then, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, these little menu things, I have to keep moving them around. So you go to position. And then you would do, I want them to be horizontally in line. Now they're all pretty. And then I can
them too.
What?
Did it space them?
Yeah, they're evenly spaced. And now you can take it, you can click and drag so that all 3 are there. And then you can make them fit the page. There you go.
All right. Well, you just saved like hours of my time because I'm over here
position.
Like, oh my God. When I do the cover
layers
photo,
too. So
when I do the cover photo for the group, I'm like, I'm gonna move this circle over like this and that circle over like that. So
no, you just position and you can do the layers. So there's the forward, front, back, to the back, align, space evenly. And then if you're more advanced, I don't do this, but so
I've done the like moving things forward and backward. I can do that, but I just didn't know about all of this like evenly spacing things. And well, I'm glad I showed up tonight. So all right, you guys. So again, thank you, Tara, for coming and teaching us all about CANVA, because like I said, I thought I knew a lot about it, and clearly I have just broken the tip of the iceberg because but I think that what's cool about CANVA is that even if you're brand new and like you're going to go open up CANVA after this or tomorrow for the very first time yourself, like you don't have to dive into everything that she shared. Like I've been using CANVA for probably 5 years and I didn't know half of this stuff existed, and I'm managing just fine.
Yeah.
Maybe not as efficient as I could be, but I'm managing just fine. And I think a lot of times, just like anything, is that, you know, we might see somebody else's graphic on Facebook and be like, mine don't look like that. Mine are so boring. I say it too. That's why I take a lot of other people's stuff, because I like the way their stuff looks better. But you have to be able to go in here and play around. Like she said, you can't break anything. Worst case scenario is you delete it and you start over. Like you're not going to break anything. Go in there and start playing around with it. Your customers aren't seeing other people's graphics, so they don't know what Tara's stuff looks like. They don't know what Jamie's stuff looks like. They know what your stuff looks like. And so go in there and just start doing stuff and playing around with it. And you'll learn more and you'll start dipping into more things and doing more with it as you go. I mean, my stuff is not fancy by any means, but it's a lot. I've come a long way from the first time that I used it. So I think if you just get in there, and it can be overwhelming because there is a gazillion features, but you don't need them all on day one, you know? So I think if you just go in there and start doing something, or there's a Canva group, at least
There's
one
2 of
Canva
them.
group. Is there 2? Okay, so like I
Mhm.
know there's at least one, but a lot of times a good place to start would be like go in there and people will share their templates. You can get a template even if you don't have the paid one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, unless, I mean, the only thing is if somebody uses a graphic in there, if they have a paid one and they use a graphic that's paid only, it'll have cross hatches through it and a Canva watermark on it.
Right. Well, but even that, even
But
if it
you can
has
change
that,
it
like,
out.
at least it gives you something to kind of start with. And then you can, if they have, you know, a paid for graphic, you can take that out and add something else. But at least it kind of gives you a template or a framework to start with. Because if you're like me, like I don't have that creative brain where I can like think of something that's going to look good, but I can take something that somebody else made and like zhuzh it up my own way. So
And that's
definitely
what I was
check out the Canva
saying
group for
too, is
that
if you're just starting, go into designs and templates and like literally just go scroll through until you're like, oh, that one's really cool. I like that. And then just make it, make it what you want it to be. Like put your own quote in there and then put your site. I mean, literally all you have to do is say, you don't want this quote, you want to put another quote and then put your site down here. They
Yeah.
don't know that you just took it from, I've done that.
Yeah.
There's days I'm the same way. There's days where I'm like, I need something and I'll either go through here and grab a template and change it, or I go into that Canva group and I find something and I adjust it to mine because sometimes I just need something and I don't have the time or my brain is just not being creative and there's nothing wrong with it.
Mm-mm. And I mean, there was no way that I would ever think to myself to make this graphic right here. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to make this pretty blurry background and put a quote box and put a quote in it. I would not, like my brain just would not do that. But if they have it there for you and all you have to do is adjust it to what you want it to say, it's done. Every time you're working smarter, not harder. The tools are there. We just have to utilize them. So I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been Hope that said she uses the app a lot. And I don't know if they've changed the app or improved it, but when I was using the app, it was crap.
The
It
app
just
has
isn't
improved.
user friendly. It isn't as user friendly as the website, the desktop website is.
The app is much, much better. They did improve it. However, I still like doing it on the desktop because I have more, it's hard to drag and drop and do all that stuff. It's so much easier on a desktop for me to do it. Or if you have like an iPad, even pulling it up on there would be easier, I would think. But I just, especially when I'm trying to move things minutely to get it to look how I want it to, it can, that's definitely, the only time I use the app, because I do have it, is if I'm changing something on an existing one really quick, like something small, or I need a really simple thing to go out. Otherwise, I'm on my desktop. It's just so much easier for me.
And listen, Hope says she's the opposite. So whatever works for you. And that's the thing. Like you may love it more on the app than on the desktop, and that's totally fine. The features I think are all the same. So, I mean, there may be some subtle differences, but I think most of the features are all the same. So whatever format or whatever you call that works for you, use it.
Yeah.
And I think because I started using it on the desktop and then downloaded the app and it was so different, that's probably why I prefer this way over that way. But whatever works for you, do it, because don't try to relearn things. If it's just going to make it more complicated, you're just going to get frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and the deal
all
this
right, you
year is
guys.
keep
Well,
it
thank you to everybody that helped. Yeah, exactly. Thank you to everybody that hopped on. Thank you again, Tara, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Oh,
Kim,
Jamie, what
Do you have to put you back as the host to finish the recording? Like, does that
can
mess
I just,
anything
do you want
up?
me to just do stop share? Hold
I
on,
didn't
I'll
know if,
stop
like,
share.
If
Okay,
it made your recording weird if they didn't like take it back.
I'm trying
good
to
call,
see.
Jamie. Let's find
'Cause
this
it
out
shows-
before it's too late.
Because it shows Tara is recording from her thing.
Oh,
I can stop. Do you want me to stop?
Because I don't think I can do anything right now.
I think you have to change your hostess
Reclaim
back
host.
to
Reclaim
yeah.
host. Okay, let me go in there, reclaim host.
Okay, yep.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Now that we know
Good
what we're
job,
doing,
Jamie.
thanks for saving the day. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.